Hey everyone, it's Kelsey here, and today I'm going to share with you this mixed media style tag that I made. Um, I recently found out that Tim Holtz does one tag every month that's called 12 Tags of 2014, and basically he just makes a tag and he uses a certain technique, or he just shows you how to do some cute, different, grungy, mixed media style tags. Because that's his style, and he just kind of shows you how to do it. So basically, I've copied the technique that he did. I just found out about this tag kind of challenge because you can play along, and I decided to try the June tag, even though this is already August. And so I started out. I put a bunch of these colors onto this acrylic stencil. And I just kind of smushed them around, and I didn't really have an idea of where I was going to put them or anything. But I just put the colors down, kind of mixed them together, and then I sprayed it with water. And at first, I really didn't like the way this turned out, but I decided to roll with it after seeing how Tim's project turned out. So even though this is basically the only part that I took the inspiration from was just the stencil part, I thought that was a really cool technique, and I definitely want to use it again in the future on a layout or a Project Life card or another mixed media style project. And that stencil is really old. I've had that for a long time, so I don't know where it's from or anything, but I just thought it would look cute with this project. So I'm going to roll up my mat there, get it out of the way, and go back to my tag. And it's still a little damp, but not too bad because I had sponged it away with that paper towel. So I'm going to start with some vintage photo distress ink, and I just want to kind of define the edges, get a little brown, get a little grunge going, and it didn't turn out very good. I just didn't feel like it gave it enough definition. So I have an ink blending tool. I have the round one, but it only comes with 4 little blending pads, and I had used all of them for different colors, and there was not one that I could use for the brown. So I just decided to use a makeup sponge, and this was kind of a mistake and a blessing in disguise at the same time. So at first I started using the makeup sponge, and I've used them before in a pinch for like an ink blending tool, but one thing is it soaks up the ink and it comes out very splotchy. A lot of ink gets on that sponge, so it can kind of come out kind of splotchy, and whenever I first started doing it, I was scared. I hated it. I didn't like it. I was like, oh no, what did I do? There's too much brown. But I just decided to roll with it, and in the end I actually really liked it. And the reason why there's so much brown at the top is because my stencil wasn't large enough. Obviously Tim Holtz has stencils that are long enough and they're made to go on tags, but I didn't have one that I wanted to use. I only have, I think it's called Rays. It's like a sunburst. So anyway, I wanted to try this like kind of Harlequin pattern. So that's why the top of it's really, really brown, because my stencil wasn't long enough. So I've got some of these spare parts, and they're made by the Paper Studio, and they're sold at Hobby Lobby, and they're very similar to the types of products that Tim Holtz sells. I don't have a ton of Tim Holtz products. They're a little pricey, and I've only recently started getting into the mixed media style type of art or layouts, and kind of the grungy style. So his products are kind of expensive, and I just don't have a lot of them, so I just wait to kind of get them on sale or with coupons, or sometimes they'll have stuff on clearance, some different paint colors and stuff. So this is just kind of mixed and matched. I don't really know what stamp set that is or anything. I do know it's by Tim Holtz, but I didn't keep the packaging, and like I said, it just doesn't stick out in my mind because I didn't go there to buy that specific set. I just happened to find it on clearance. So another thing that I've gotten recently from Tim Holtz is these rub-ons. I think they're really, really cool, and I love that you get 2 sheets of them. So I'm just trying to find some words that kind of talk about time. I knew that's the theme that I wanted to go with whenever I'd started this layout, was kind of the theme of time, and that's why I chose the watches and the little clock that came in that spare parts set, And the quote that I stamped out from Tim Holtz also has something about the journey of life and the time, and just kind of goes along that theme. So it's kind of it all makes sense. And I really like those rub-ons. They went on really well, especially with the paper having two different types of ink on it, one sponged on and one kind of watercolored on there. So I thought the rub-ons did really, really well. So I'm just going to put these on there, and even though this did turn out to have a lot of Tim Holtz products, I am going to use a little My Mind's Eye enamel dots here in a minute. But like I said, even though obviously Tim Holtz tags are all Tim Holtz products, I'm mixing and matching on mine, just try to get a look that I want. So here I am deciding that something's missing on this tag, so I get out some enamel dots and I just put a few wood grain enamel dots on there, and I really ended up liking the way this tag turned out. I had some moments in the middle where I was a little scared, but I did like the way this turned out in the end. So I would say if you're thinking of trying something a little bit different, just go for it. My mixed media style, literally I haven't found it yet. Half the time I hate the things that I do, half the time I love them. So just give it a try, guys. I would just encourage everyone to try something new and different and see what comes out of it. But I just wanted to thank you guys so much for watching. I really, really appreciate when you guys like the videos. Leave me comments. Let me know what you like, what you don't like, what you want to see more of. I just love interacting with you guys, and I'm so, so grateful that you guys like my channel and that you're even watching. So make sure to hit the subscribe button if you want to see more photos soon, and head over to my blog to see a link to Tim's challenge. Thanks.